Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
Tonight we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, Falk. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Falk. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Yeah, he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now here's Colby Wadman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Seahawks at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Walker with another carry.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Melvin. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Myers' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and we connects on the field goal.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Falk. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Nifty move. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run Walker.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Falk. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, it's Falk.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Falk. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On a counter, Carter. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Falk. Quick hitter here. It's and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw again on 2nd down. Falk. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And Walker once more. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bobby Brown on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Melvin steps away to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now Falk. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground. On
the handoff, this is Walker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They run again with Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Running left is Walker.
Down right around the 25. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Melvin. He finds his man, complete. It's Craig. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Melvin. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Craig. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got the big fella. Pass the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Dissly, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are pouring it on. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact and the next-gen stats.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Falk.
That's complete to his running back, Carter.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Falk looks to throw.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Falk. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Falk. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Falk.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 132 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And going right back to Walker.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw. Melvin. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
To throw on 3rd down, Melvin. He'll find Metcalf. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Petti, a first down carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
On 3rd down, Petti. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. This from 32 yards away.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Falk.
A throw to the flat for Carter. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And some room to maneuver.
165 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it again with Petti. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline scene is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Falk. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And they will take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they take a knee. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry.
And he lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So for the Seahawks,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.